In the realm of medical breakthroughs, the malaria vaccine stands tall as one of the most significant achievements of our time. Its potential impact in the fight against malaria is nothing short of revolutionary. As of now, 2 remarkable vaccines have received global approval, marking a monumental stride in the battle against this deadly disease. 1. Mosquirix vaccine is the first malaria vaccine to be approved. It is called RTS S, widely known as Mosquirix, is produced by the renowned British pharmaceutical company GlaxoSmithKline. This vaccine targets Plasmodium falciparum, the deadliest malaria parasite, prevalent in Africa. Mosquirix has opened doors to an even more potent successor, the R21 vaccine developed by the University of Oxford. Since 2019, nearly 2 million children in Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi have already received the Mosquirix malaria vaccine. 2. R21 Matrix M. The R21 vaccine was developed by the University of Oxford. Studies show an astounding 80% effectiveness. Ghana and Nigeria have become the pioneers in approving the groundbreaking R21 Matrix M malaria vaccine. This vaccine, recommended by the World Health Organization, offers a safe and effective shield against malaria, complementing the efforts of Mosquirix. The demand for malaria vaccines has surged unprecedentedly. The addition of R21 to the World Health Organization recommended list promises to meet this demand. You might be wondering how and where to access the first malaria vaccine. Countries like Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi have already been actively delivering the malaria vaccine through the Malaria Vaccine Implementation Program. Coordinated by the World Health Organization and funded by Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance, the Global Fund to Fight AIDS, Tuberculosis and Malaria, and UNITAID, this program has made significant strides. This initial allocation of malaria vaccine doses is primarily designated for children at the highest risk of succumbing to malaria. Beyond the initial rollouts in Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi, a total of 12 countries across various African regions are set to receive 18 million doses of the first malaria vaccine over the next 2 years. This distribution is a pivotal advancement in the crusade against this deadly disease. In addition to the aforementioned countries, this allocation will enable 9 more nations to introduce the vaccine into their routine immunization programs for the very first time. These countries include Benin, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Cameroon, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Liberia, Niger, Sierra Leone, and Uganda. This critical allocation round leverages the supply of vaccine doses through Gavi, Vaccine Alliance, facilitated by UNICEF. It is anticipated the first vaccine doses to arrive in countries during the last quarter of 2023, with national rollouts commencing in early 2024. We will be making more videos on the readiness of each of these countries. Kindly subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified when the video is out. How and where to access the second malaria vaccine. For those wondering about the availability of the second approved malaria vaccine, rest assured, Ghana, Nigeria, and Burkina Faso have already given the approval for the use of R21 malaria vaccine. The R21 Matrix M vaccine, together with its predecessor Mosquirix, promises a new era in malaria prevention. The choice between these vaccines depends on various factors like program suitability, vaccine supply, and affordability, as there's no head-to-head trial indicating one outperforms the other. Moreover, at least 28 African countries plan to incorporate a World Health Organization recommended malaria vaccine into their national immunization programs. The rollout of the Mosquirix vaccine is expected to commence in selected African countries in early 2024, with the R21 vaccine anticipated to become available to countries in mid-2024. Vaccine distribution. Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi have been instrumental in the initial phase of vaccine distribution. Ghana, Nigeria, and Burkina Faso have already given the approval for the use of R21 malaria vaccine. 12 countries, including Benin, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Cameroon, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Liberia, Niger, Sierra Leone, and Uganda, will soon introduce the vaccine into their routine immunization programs. Vaccine rollout timeline. The first doses of the vaccine are anticipated to arrive in countries during the last quarter of 2023. Mass vaccination efforts are set to commence in early 2024. We will be making more videos on the readiness of each of these countries. Kindly subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified when the video is out. What you should do: stay informed, keep an eye on local health announcements for vaccination schedules and locations. Spread awareness, encourage friends and family to get vaccinated, and share reliable information about the importance of malaria vaccine. Encourage and support research organizations working tirelessly to improve existing vaccines and develop new, innovative solutions. Raise your voice to advocate for increased accessibility to these vaccines, especially in regions where malaria poses a severe threat to public health. Engage with communities. Collaborate with local organizations and communities to ensure that vaccines reach those who need them the most. Volunteer your time or resources to make a difference. Together, we can turn the tide against malaria, creating a future where no child has to suffer from this preventable and treatable disease. Note that knowledge is advancing by the day, and we will like to always post an update on new advances on how to stay healthy. You can contact us via the link in the description below for any medical inquiry. You are watching Zoom Hospital channel and listening to work of Dr. Kayode.